On the corner, that is mile 29 right there, where the corner that they're going around. That curve, actually. Minute 37 seconds. All right, Jalinch, thank you very much. Looking in the distance. There's no one in sight. No one in sight in the distance. These guys in the back, it seems like they're going to stay in the back there. I don't see anyone catching the group of 8 either with that time gap. What's up, Zaire? Man, I keep calling your name all morning. Apologies, buddy. Apologies. But nevertheless, you should be out here. What's up? You gotta get back on the bike. Sharisgar, you're welcome. No problem. The gap is a serious gap, folks. It's a very, very big gap. 6 minutes. I'm going to make a decision in a little while. I don't see things happening in the front as yet. There is a group now all the way to the end. And that group is gone. So that direction. Just be patient, folks. Be patient. We're going to catch a little more of the back group, see what's going on in the back. And then we're going to go up to the group of 8. And then we're going to stay with that for a while. See if any action is going to happen there. And then we're going to go to the finish. What's up, Heno? Heno, how come you not out here? and the pack is now in the dip there. So let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can try the position a little bit, so we can get that for you as best as I can. I see one rider. There's some action back here. One rider that's coming. There's one rider that's coming right now. Let me see if I can tell you who it is, and we can see the rest of the action in the back. I'm not sure who this rider is. He has a blue helmet on. Is it Nation? No, it's not Nation. It seems like, oh, it's Richard Santiago. Richard Santiago is a soul rider that attacked from the back. Looking back now, I can see Jivin Gonzalez. There's a move going on, folks. Jivin Gonzalez. There's Marlon Castillo, Ernest Bradley. There is Cito Matos. Can see it's a move going off the front. Nation UCL is trying to get across, followed by Carlton Robinson. I tell you, folks, there's going to be action in the back. Don't underestimate this pack right now. Action going on in the back right now, folks. Definitely some fireworks going on back here. There's a split. There is a split, and that group is going to go. That group is going to go, and I'm going to tell you who all is in that group right now. All right, looking in the back here. Fitzgerald Joseph is here. Giovanni Lovell is here. Giovanni is going to try to make his move now. Giovanni makes his move. Followed by Brandon Morgan is trying to chase him down. Dwight Lopez is here. There's Fitzgerald Palace Joseph on a secondary machine, and he's starting to feel this now. Giovanni is trying to get across to that next group right now. I see Josh Fuller here in the back sitting on. He's not gonna be chasing. Fernando Rosado is also there. Tyron Joshua with a grimace on his face as he's feeling this one, trying to get across. But a group of 8 right there is off the back. There's 2 more riders right here. Brandon Morgan and Goran Gabriel trying to chase that man. Giovanni Lovell. Look in the back. Josh Fuller is digging deep, and they're not going to get here. Giovanni Lovell is trying to get across right now solo. He's doing a man's work right now. Looking back, the 2501 guys, Brandon Catus and Josh Fuller, is trying to chase. They're trying to chase him to get across to him. Looking back, that's the gap that Giovanni Lovell has on that crowd back there. Giovanni does not want to get caught up there. He is chasing this group right now in the front, and he needs to get on. But right now somebody is turning up the gas in the front. But Giovanni is on a mission trying to get across right now. There's the group in front, and there's Lovell, and that's it. That's a distance right now, and he's almost there, but the back group is coming as well. So all that effort is going to be, I don't want to say wasted, but it was indeed a valiant effort, and Giovanni finally gets on this group. Looking back to the pack in the back, And the old man is bringing up the pack in the back. Fitzgerald Palace Joseph is bringing the pack in the back right now. Coming on back to this group. Another move going off the front right now, I can tell you. Brandon Morgan on the wheel of Fitzgerald Joseph, and he's back on Nation Isagary's wheel. Roque Marcus is here on this backpack. There's fireworks in the back, folks. 3 guys trying to go off the front. Marlon Castillo, Derek Chavarria, and they did catch State's leg, Richard Santiago. So the pack is back together, and some more attacks is going to happen. I can tell right now some more attacks is going to happen. We're going to see. And there it is, Darvin Gonzalez with an attack from the front of this pack. He's followed closely by Derek Chavarria. And this group is trying to get away. There's a couple riders wanting to get away. Here comes Nation Isagary now with a move. Followed by Giovanni Lovell with a move. And there goes Wasali Kasho going. There's 3 guys off the front right now. 3 guys off the front. Nation sees the urgency in this, and he wants to push. Lovell looks like he doesn't have any. Cito Marcos for M&M's trying to go across. And there are other gas folks. They're just shutting it down. Lovell does not want to commit. Lovell didn't have it just now to commit. There goes another move by Richard Santiago off the back here, followed by Justin Chavarria Jr., then followed by Sherwin Bodner. Same speed, go. Pick it up. Same speed of lane. It's fireworks in the back, folks. Fireworks in the back here. Fitzgerald trying to get some service real quick right now before another flurry of attacks. His service comes up, gets to battle. Richard Santiago with another move on the left, trying to get away from this bunch. They want to get across to the 8. Santiago is off the front, trying to go solo. So, go up. Yeah. Right there. Right. And it has settled down back a little bit, folks. Settle down back. No, get caught up. Stay up. Settle down back a little bit. No, stay right there, man. There, behind the rider. Go behind the rider. Go.
You look at this. Look at
it. All right. People are trying to get their service in. They're trying to get to their guy. And I've got to try to direct my driver to stay out of the traffic. Right now, everybody's hurting, and we don't want to make any mistakes. We want to stay out of the way as best while bringing you footage at the same time. So it have settled back down, folks. It have settled back down. I think that's going to be it from here. Roughly about 25 miles to go to home, but it was a flurry of attacks. And there's going to be some more attacks, I believe. We will try to stay with this up until mile 24, and then we will go to the group of 8. Wendell Williams Jr. riding this one, and I'm surprised to see him riding this one. Nations UC Gary's service comes up. Nation UC Gary gets his service there real quick. And the pack has slowed down significantly. There goes a move by Driving Gonzalez. Driving Gonzalez on the left hand side with an attack. He's chasing Dwight Lopez in the front. Dwight Lopez trying to sneak off the front here real quick. It's not happening. And M&M's vehicle is kind of there too long. It needs to move out the way. And they now move. All right, we're gonna get a chance to move to the front as soon as all these vehicles are finished with their servicing. Brandon Catus with a move on the left hand side as there's two guys up the front. It looks like a 501 and a G-Flow going off the front. And there's more attacks going on, folks. More attacks going on. But it's quickly shut down. It's quickly shut down there. And there's a group of 3 going off the front. There's 2 501 and a West Truck going off the front. West Truck rider might be Wasani Castro. So there's about 5 riders going off the front. And Roque Matos is trying to go across, followed by Eric Trapp there. Nation UC Gary has no choice but has to chase. There goes another move by Richard Santiago, aka States Leg, and this might be the move that breaks the one. If anybody else moves from here right now, it's gonna come back together, folks. Giovanni Lovell is once again isolated, as he can't move right now. And a group have gone off the front. A group have gone off the front. We're gonna go see who it is. Ernest Bradley missed out on this one, and Ernest Bradley is not having a good race today. A group have gone off the front. Let's see who all is represented here, and let's see what is gonna type of reaction it's going to cause. And this group will not get caught. This group will not get caught. Right here, the last 3 riders trying to get across to this. Nation UC Gary, Cito Matos, and Richard Santiago. They are the last 3 riders trying to get across to. There's a group of 3, then a group of 4, and then there's this 3. And that's it for the folks in the back. They are not coming back. They're not coming back, folks. That group in the back is not coming back, I can tell you that right now. Cito Matos riding a pretty decent race. He's in good shape as well. Richard Santiago also looking good as he's trying to make some moves. All right, here we are. There's 6. Excuse me. 6. There's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10 riders here now, folks. So this 10 rider can go. Five minutes. Richard Santiago trying to go off the front of this one. Nation asking, where's the other guys? Right now, Nation needs to just get down and start working and start pushing this group. People are sneaking off the front, folks. People are sneaking off the front. Dwayne Wade has made this one looking back, and it's almost a minute to the back pack already as fireworks is coming from this group. Ten guys here. These 10 guys need to start working together if they're serious. It's taking the old man in front, Roque Matos, to try to organize this. Richard Santiago with another attack. The guys can't seem to get it together, folks. They can't seem to get it together. Cito Matos on the front now, trying to put some tempo into this group. But the 501 guys is not going to work in Derek Chavarria. They're not going to work. Brandon Catus is here for 501 and Derek Chavarria. Jivan Gonzalez is here for G-Flow. Eric Trapp and Wasani Castro is here for West Track. Roque Matos and Cito Matos is here for M&M's. And it's Richard Santiago for Team Kano, Road Raid Cycling Team. Dwayne Wade for Seatong, and Dwayne Wade comes to the front, tries to encourage this group. There goes Brandon Catus now, coming to the front, trying to put in some work. The guys just need to come around and set out a tempo off. It's a headwind now, so they can only probably do around 22 to 23 miles an hour within their zones. If they try to go above that, it's not going to last too long. A group of 10 riders right now coming into Rockville in a few, trying to salvage something out of this race. They have all missed out from the early moves. Nation is the Gary comes to the front, turns up the tempo now, taken over by Dwayne Wade. Eric Chop is not feeling it, I guess. Eric Chop is not feeling it. Normally on the offensive end of these events. There's Chop trying to close back this gap. Roque Matos on his wheel. coming on to Rockville, folks. And if they don't get it together, it's not going to happen. Okay, we're going to go to the group, to the guys, the 8th. We're going to go to the 8th. We're going to leave this one. I believe these guys are going to come to town together. Here we are, folks. Here we are. And things have changed here in the front. Oscar Curious and Sean Cad has been caught. Oscar Curious and Sean Cad has been caught. I don't believe it. All right, let's let through some traffic right now, and then we'll bring you back some footage. It was a minute, and I can almost imagine what happened in the front. It's a brand new race once again, folks. Oh, there is Curious, third wheel. There is Sean Cad, sixth wheel. And they have been caught. by this group. And I can tell you the headwind is blowing now, and that could have played a significant role in the rejoining of this group. Baron Pope still here, put in some work. Folks, we gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for Devin Azueta. Devin Azueta has been silent. He has been conserving. He has been coming along but not overextending the works. If he's gonna win, he's gonna have to go on a solo move. Or with somebody just a little slower than him. I'm not sure of his sprinting abilities. But the race has changed once again. We're back to 10 guys in the front. So West Shock now has got to make their plan, and they've got to stick to it now. They can't afford to let anybody else cross right there. Yeah. They can't afford to let anybody else get away from them from here on. Jafari Castro would be my man to win this one. If it's coming down to the sprint, we're gonna have to give it to Jafari Castro. After that work that Oscar did in the front, from all the way. An attack by V12. Attack by V12. Oscar Curious moves. Jarvan Gonzalez moved on the V12's wheel, and it caused a serious reaction. It caused a serious reaction, folks. Whoa! It's starting to heat up. Bombs are starting to drop. Bombs are starting to drop, folks. Angel Zip comes to the front, trying to set a tempo. V12 with another attack as he tests him. Oscar Cura still looking calm with all that effort he did in the front. Angel Zib trying to set a tempo. Keep the legs. These attacks will only affect him and Byron Pope for West Shock. It will affect Kevin Gentle also. We're coming up to Hattieville. We're at mile 16, folks. We're at mile 16, coming up to Hattieville. Group of 10 all back together. We've got to watch out for Chaplin as well. As Chaplin Jafari Kasha has got to be patient. If he wants to win this, he can bring this home for West Shock. Pope calls him off. Pope calls him off. They're setting it up for Jafari Kasha. West Shock is definitely. So here they are. They got another chance to make right. They cannot afford to let anything go away from them. Gian Lino and Tevin Chaplin now should be coming in front. Tevin Chaplin refused to work. Chaplin refuses to work. Lino is looking to pedal off the front. There goes Baron Pope, closing it down. West Shock cannot afford to let anything go. With the flourish of attack, it's opening the same two men I was telling you about. Angel Zib and Kevin Gentle putting in some extra work to get back on the back of this one. Watch out for Devin Devin Azueta's attack, folks. You gotta watch out for that one. It's gonna be something special, I can tell you right now. Also Chaplin, and there goes Lino again, just riding off the front. And they're not gonna chase because this man here, Sean Card, is the teammate. There goes an attack by Angel Zib, trying to go close that, and there goes Azueta now, closing it down. And there goes V12 on the other side. V12 on the other side. But they are quick on it. They're quick on it. V12 is not attacking with fury. All the attacks right now is watered down somehow. There goes the neutral service, and this is a bad place to service. We have bumps and all checkpoints and everything through Hattieville. The neutral service has got to be aware, go wrong that, pass it. It's not a good place for the neutral to try the service right now. And nevertheless, Gentle got his battle. And they're gonna let Lino ride off the front again. Oscar Kira sees it. He gets off his seat, trying to close the gap back. Stay close to the riders. Yeah, just like that. Stay close, stay close. And it's attacks after attacks, folks. I'm not sure what the time gap is here now, but I don't think it's still 6 minutes. We didn't take all that long to get back to the front here again. It's more down to maybe like 4 minutes or so. Chaplin, I believe, is the man for G-Flow that they want to win this one. And he is well capable. For West Truck, it looks like it's gonna be Jafari Kasho for West Truck. Gianlino comes to the front. Try to tempo this one out once again. And everybody is intense, everybody is ready as the attacks are coming from everywhere right now. What G4 needs to do right now, or from between here and 10 miles, is to start sending off guys, and to try to have the other guys chase and save Chaplin's legs. West Truck will want to do the same and send off guys and have Jafari Kasho legs saved. Have Curious chase, have V12 chase, and anybody else that doesn't have team. This is where the numbers games comes in. Jafari is not going to attack. I don't see Jafari attacking right now. He is marking one man right now, and he cannot let that man get out his sight once again. He is marking Oscar Kuros. Gianlino topping out the tempo. Chaplin looking good. Sean Cad also recovering, not showing his face in the front at all. Cad is recovering. He looks around. Lino once again steps on the pace. Lino is in some pretty decent conditioning now. V12 closes the gap real quick. And everybody freewheels and look back. Here's going as Angel Zib, not attacking. He's just coming to the front, setting a pace. Letting through some traffic now. Alright. Go there, go there, go there, go there. Go where I tell them in. Yeah. There we go. Here goes a move by Zib. But V12 gets up off his seat. It's not an attack. V12, Sherwin Roca, is trying to move. As he turns it up a little bit. And it's like snake. It's like a snake or like a train. Everybody is following within the slipstream. G4 should send off Gianlino now. They need to send off Gianlino and have the others having to chase. Gian is one of the stronger guys and he can pace, he can run. Service is going to close soon. These folks are going to have to tell their rider up close. They're going to have to tell the rider give the last little bit of instructions to their riders actually. There goes Roca's service. Stay up, man. Roca getting his last bit of refreshments. Go. Yeah, right there. That's how I tell us stay close. They are far off behind we. Everybody is trying to get their last service. West Shock puts their hands up. G4 puts their hands up. Here comes M&M service. Stay close. Stay close. And it's a frenzy out here right now, folks. Everybody is trying to get to their rider before the service zone closes at mile 10. There goes the West Shock service finally. They come up, dealing with Byron Pope. And Byron is doing his work for Jafari. He's going to try to get a couple of battles and move up. Byron Pope gets the battles for Jafari and Zib. Stay close, stay close. West Shack service. Stay close. Now comes in. Coming up next is G-Flow service. If they do not get service now, they gotta make it all the way to Billy City. If their bottles are empty, if they're out of gel, out of food, this is the haste, as you guys can see. It's important to get in this final top up before the zone is closed. And we're back on racing, folks. Everyone has gotten their refreshments. We're back on racing right now. They're going to let through some traffic. When they let through the traffic, we're going to go and try to get you a better advantage point. There goes Oscar Kira service. They're going forward. And they've got a service within that zone. Long line of traffic crossing through now. This is any man's race right now, folks. Any man's race right now. This is the final test for cross country. And I believe that's it for the service. It's mano a mano from here to the finish line. Three G-Flow riders, 3 West Shock riders, 1 FAL, 1 501, 1 Seatong, 1 M&M's. Will these teams mess up once again and have one of those single guys win this race? The attacks are going to have to start coming from somewhere in a few. No hand? No hand? No. Oh, I'm vaccinating. Gianlino on the front. Gian is trying to keep this speed steady. No? Gian is now labored right now, right here. Gian laboring right now. He gets in an aerodynamic position as possible, as he's trying to bring this as close to the line as he can for his team. Which one of the teammates, I'm not sure. Sean Cad is sitting on, not committing to doing much work. Chaplin is doing kind of the same, probably waiting for a last minute attack. Oscar Quiros riding up front, being attentive, not letting any gaps open. And there we have it right now, folks. Service zone is closed now. They cannot get any more refreshments. The vehicle cannot come up and give them any more instructions. I see V12 about to do an attack. If my mind is not tricking me right now. He's going to want to smile in this group. He's going to want to smile in this group. I can almost feel it. He's going to attack in a few. Trust me on that. When I say that, an attack is going to come from V12 in a few. Okay, we're letting through some vehicles right now, right here. Letting him through some vehicles right now. And then we'll fall back. Once again, I gotta keep the traffic flowing. Our vehicles are coming through. Stay up, Limo. Stay up, Limo. All right. And there, am I right or am I right? Who's attacking? V12, I told you V12 is going to attack. And it's a vicious attack. And everybody's looking around. Oscar Quiros looks around. And Devin Azweta. Remember I told you about Devin Azweta? He's gone off the front. Everybody is marking Quiros. What shot is caught out of this once again, folks? And it's Angel Ziv on the front. Angel Ziv on the front, slow down. Angel Ziv on the front, trying to close this one back. Go across to the line. All right, stay speed. V12 off the front right now, and he's being chased by Gianlino. And Devin is on Lino's wheel. Here comes Kevin Gentle trying to scavenge what's left. There goes an attack by Jafari. He is marked by Oscar Quiros. And Angel Ziv is off. Come on, let's go. Angel Ziv is off the buck. Angel Ziv has put in his final pull, but the guys come on, they spread across the road. I told you V12 was going to attack. I could have felt it. I was watching attentively. Where is the next one going to come from? Ziv is crumping up. Ziv did his last pull. And that's what a teammate's supposed to do. His last pull to close this back. Close this back down. It's coming down, folks. It's coming down. Ziv is trying to come back. Profis looks back and he sees him. And he's off. There goes another attack by V12. There goes another attack by V12. And Ziv is not quite on. Ziv is not quite back on the back. And he's going to get open back again by the acceleration that Fofi had to do. Angel Ziv trying to struggle. Sean Card has not worked since they got caught. Sean Card has just been sitting on So that means the next attack should come from Chaplin. Chaplin should do the next attack and have Westrock chase once again. Westrock and Curious. Whatever this tragedy is, we shall see. Byron Pope on the front, setting a tempo. Zib is back on the back. As we're going right now, only 16 miles an hour. Slight headwind. But the attacks, it's all strategy now. It's not to race all out right now. It's all strategy. It's all about team tactics and trying to outwit each other right now. They're not worried about the folks that's coming to the back, the riders that's coming to the back. They are at least 3 minutes behind. With that time gap, they can now try to play out their tactics here in the front. Sherwin Roker with 2 big, huge attacks just now. Having these guys crumbling, trying to get back in widths to his back wheel. Roker now is taking a shower, as you can see in the screen. Trying to refresh and rejuvenate his legs real quick, recover his legs real quick. And I can tell you there's gonna be a couple more attacks from Roker. Gonna be a couple more attacks from Roker. We're gonna let through some more vehicles. I've got to move out of the way a little bit, and then we'll go back right there. Right there. Slow. Slow. Alright, stay right at a distance if you could. I'll free more. Up. We are coming up to mile 8, folks. It's fireworks. Slow down. It's fireworks. It has been fireworks. It has been a slow race at points. Slow down. Gianlina on the front trying to keep a tempo. Will Roker launch another attack? It's gotta be all or nothing for Roker. They can't bring this to the tape. Roker has been putting in his work from the get-go this morning. As Vet has got to try a move now. He hasn't tried anything all day. He's gonna have to try a move real quick or real soon. I'm not sure of his sprinting abilities, but I don't see him beating Chaplin, Curious, or Jafari Castro up here. This is the 8 Mile roundabout, folks. This is the 8 Mile community. And this is what we're looking at. 10 men going. The big gap that they got, the big advantage that they got is paying off to the end here. Will Roker launch a couple more attacks? If I was Roker, there will be 2 attacks that I will launch. One a mile before the bridge and one on the bridge. And the one on the bridge will be my killer attack, as the others will look around to try to gather themselves to sprinting. Coming up now, Roca and Byron Pope is talking up front. Go turn the side, yeah? Slow down. I want the vehicle come up. Golly wide now. Hold Belize? Leslie's. We're at Leslie's. We're going to finish at Leslie's. Folks, going to finish at Leslie's Imports. We are 7 miles from the finish. Let's 7.5 from the finish. There goes a little move. And Hezim have recovered, and he's gone on the front, picking up the tempo. We're making our way to Leslie's Imports for the finish of this one. Sean Codd has been resting. Gotta pay attention to Codd, as he's ever dangerous. Devin Chaplin has been sitting in as well. And I can say this is one of the better races the West Shock team has been riding so far. It's 7 miles to go, and they're here in the hunt still, with 3 guys in a group of 10. So almost 1/3 of the field. G-Flow has 3 guys out of 10. That's another 1/3 of the field. And then there's the other 4 riders unattached. And Zip comes back to the front. Selfishly puts in tempo for his teammate, Godfather Sounds. Go across the yellow line. Go to yellow line. Yellow line. Right. And Zip on the front still. Topping out a tempo. Trying to demoralize the attackers. Because every time they attack and the tempo is raised or fluctuates, Zib is off the back. Look out for Byron Pope as well to the finish. Byron Pope has been putting in some serious training. The team captain of, I haven't spoken of Byron much in this breakaway. He's the team captain of Team West Shock, and he's well capable. He has a couple classics under his belt. And this one is kind of coming down to his favor as well. It's going to be, unless he's going to go and lead out Jafari Castro, he'll try to beat Oscar, and they're not putting enough stress on Oscar Curios's legs. The 2 West Shock is going to have to start attacking Oscar. The other 2 G4 is going to have to start attacking Oscar. If they bring it to the tape, Oscar Curios is the man, make no mistake. V12 is going to give them another attack in a few. I can feel it coming. Devin Azweta needs to put in a big dig as well, or he needs to play off the others whenever they're chasing someone. He needs to sit on and then counter. Oroka decides to back off his attack. You guys want to know how come I know? Because I'm his teammate in the Weekend Warriors. I know his style, I know his every move, I know his every signal. Nevertheless, I can also read the body language of the cyclists, especially that I'm not under pressure, right? Coming up to Old Belize, folks, 10-man breakaway. They would have been together now for at least 80 miles, except for when Sean Codd and Kuros was off the front. And Zim is putting in a serious work here. And it's got to be Jafari Castro that's the man for WestRock today. I don't see anyone else trying to save as much as he was on that team. Nevertheless, this is coming down to Oscar Kuros' favor. They need to shake up Kuros' legs. Jafari Castro is that confident that he can take Kuros at the line. Well, that is yet to be seen. Here, we will see. Coming down, passing Old Belize, folks. We're passing Old Belize. Passing Old Belize there. We're going to finish at Leslie's Imports. Angel Zip on the front still. He's being a super teammate today for his team. And the man they want to bring home the finish. Take to the finish here to bring home the big W, and that's Jafari Castro. This is the best race that WestRock has had yet since the start of the season. Gian Lino, Zib, work is finished now. It's up to Lino now in the front. Kuros is second man. Second man in the line. Jafari Castro is on his wheels. Chaplin is on Castro's wheel. And once again, they're letting in through some vehicles. This might be the final time we're going to let through some vehicles. Let's see what happens here. All right, and that's about it. Lino topping out the tempo on the front, keeping the legs of Sean Codd, or is it Chaplin, trying to keep them from taking any more beating. V12 is going to attack sometime soon. He's gonna have to. He doesn't have a good sprint finish. So we'll see how it goes. Coming up to the Belize City Council Works Department here, Mile 4. Coming up to the checkpoint here. Angel Zib on the front. And it's Lino and Zib trying to keep it steady all the way to the finish. When I get to Farber's Road, folks, I'm going to go to the front, to the line, and see what happens. So, I'm gonna come up. Man breakaway has been out almost all day. Slow down. There you go. Okay. Cod and Chaplin talking. Vito pulls up. He wants to hear what is going on. Chaplin might try and attack and try to have Curious commit. We will see. Either that or Cod is going to attack. Cod is going to attack and have Curious commit. Angel Zib on the front. We are 3 miles from the finish, folks. 3 miles from the finish. 3 miles from the finish. Who will it be? Will it be this man on the front, Angel Zib? Will it be Gianlino of G4? Gian has been riding a phenomenal race. Will it be Oscar Curious 501, fresh back from Guatemala training camp? Jafari Castro, will this be West Shocks Day with Jafari Castro? Sean Cott of G-Flow is there. Devin Chaplin is there. Byron Pope is queued up. And Azweta needs to try something, folks. Azweta needs to try something. We will see what happens. Zib did his final bit of work. He's gonna get back in behind Lino, and Curious is allowing them to do so. Curious is staying up in the line, staying attentive. It's gonna come to a sprint, it seems, folks. It's going to come to a sprint. Two miles to go. 2 miles to go to the finish. This is when I need my helicopter. Somebody send me a helicopter so I could get it from the air. Gianlino tapping out the tempo for that man right now. Will Sean Cod attack and try to set up Chaplin? We will see in a few. Sean Cod is just trying to stay on the Curious's wheel. And the guys know who the fast man is. Curious is game face right now. He's not worried about what's happening behind his wheel. Everybody is trying to queue up behind his wheel. Byron Pope is a little off, but can very well mount a surprise. Angel Zib, once again, this man keeps finding strength. This man keeps finding strength to come on the front. They surely did their work today. Gianlino and Angel Zib surely did their work today. It's up to those two men. And folks, we're going to make our way to the line. This is as far as I can stay if I'm going to try to catch it. I've got to go to the line now. We're 1 mile away from the finish. 1 mile away from the finish. I have to make my move now. I don't want to miss it. Right at the flag. Stop right at the flag. Alright, you can park right in there. Alright, folks. We're here at the finish line, and there's a little crowd out here. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. And this excitement is real right now. The excitement is real right now, and I'm going to tell you who it will be. I will tell you who it's going to be enough. The sprint has started. Byron Pope started the sprint. Shot followed by Sean Codd. Oscar Quiros is coming. Where is Jafari Casho? It's going to be Oscar Quiros. Oscar Quiros. Jafari Casho. Sean Codd. Oscar Quiros, Jafari Casho, Sean Codd. That's the top three I saw. The next one in line might have been Byron Pope. I'm not sure. And here comes Angel Zib. Angel put in a heck of a work. I'm going to try to find the guys in a little while. I want to try to bring the going to try to find the guys. Where is they're gonna take a little while to get back here, folks. Gonna take a little while to get back here. We're trying to send through traffic here. Trying to send through some traffic here. And we gotta try to clear this up. The highway patrol is going to go back and going to bring in the other pack. But once again, 501 continue their winning ways. 501 with the win. I was saying the tempo they were setting, they're letting Oscar recover. They had to have start sending out riders there to attack Quiros. They're not going to beat Quiros when it comes to the finish that easily. So that's how it's been from the start of the year. He wins in sprint finish, he wins solo. He's a well-rounded rider. Give it up to 5:01. Once again on top. The training has paid off. They're going into cross-country confident now. I see two riders here coming. Not sure who they are. It looks like Wasani Castro and Giovanni Lovell. Wasani Castro and Giovanni Lovell coming in. They will be 11th and 12th. Giovanni missing out on that one, and they got a gap. They got a gap to the next group. We'll see how it goes. I want to get interview with the guys, but I want to try to get the finish as well. Somebody said big up the flag lady. All right, folks, trying to wait for the next group. Trying to wait for the next group. It's going to be a little while. I will find the guys in a little bit. If it's taking too long, I will find the guys in a little bit and try to get an interview for you all. I can hear the vehicle up the road, and I can see a couple riders here. They come now. Well, there's a split in the bunch. They're coming now. And here it is, folks. They're coming. It's going to be a sprint finish. Who will it be? Jayven Gonzalez on the front. It's Jayven Gonzalez. Carlton Robinson just passing Jayven Gonzalez on the line right there. Nation is there's Josh Fuller finishing. Dwight Lopez coming in. And the last man here out of this group is Goran Gabriel. Very good ride, Goran. If he did have mechanical from the get-go. Okay, I will try to get interview from these guys now. Once again, I want to Oscar, then Jafari. I want to see if I can find the guys real quick. Once again, we got to big it up to Mr. Jerome Young. Mr. Jerome Young for a very handsome contribution to this race. Jerome, condolence with you and the family. Raheem Young for the loss of your son. And I see Oscar here with his parents. And of course, I've got to try give it up to Oscar once again. Oscar, once again, You have done it for 5:01 in this prestigious race leading up, one of the final tests leading up to cross country. You guys are showing that you guys are in serious form.
Right, the guys, we just came back from a very tough camp up at altitude. We were a little bit, sketch. Where we were trying to decide if we were going to come down and race, or would it make sense, because the thing is the trip is so long, and I felt it today, to be honest. I had my hamstrings, they felt not cramped up, it just had that tired feeling behind it, and it was a little bit weird, but I didn't feel, I was recovering well and everything. It's just that when I was out in the front, the breeze really took a toll on me, so I wasn't finding the right rhythm that I wanted. So, but it's fine. We came out to do what we could have, and it was a good test before the big dance, right? So.
Most definitely, yes. I know you guys were in Guatemala on your camp, I believe, for about a month or so. Altitude training and all that. So I was a little concerned with the trip. You guys have been here maybe 2 days, and then you're 1.5 days, pretty much. All right. So today is day 2, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I was a little concerned with that as well, and the traveling from there to here. It showed on some of your teammates. It was showing on you a little bit as well, but I guess the condition is so good that the condition kind of overcome it.
Right, exactly. And I'm glad you stated that. Like I said, we were a little bit uncertain on how the feeling was. And again, I felt good at times and then bad at times, good and bad. And that's a part of the whole endurance racing, right? Especially today's 120 miles. It's no short of mileage. It's no short of pain. And these kinds of race, inclusive of cross country, is an endurance race whereby you get different feelings, different emotions within the race, and you have to just figure out how you can overcome it, because in the next 10 miles you could have the legs or you could not have it. So it's just to get over that pain factor. It's more a mental game leading up to the final ending of the races. And well, you just have to hope that you have the best legs during that time. So, I was just lucky today. Thanks, bro.
Indeed. Now, Oscar, you guys ended up out there with a group of 10 riders, and at Mount Hope, a couple moves starting to happen. I believe Sean Cad, yourself, and then you ended up in a 2-man breakaway. In that two-man breakaway, you were the one that was doing the most of the work coming back down. What were some of the things that you were talking about, or what was going through your mind which caught on your wheel?
So, I knew that I was in very, very good condition to climb. And I know that everybody has to go up the climbs, and we always have to go there for cross country. And I said, it's best to test the legs, test these guys, and see how their reaction is. And then by the end of the day on the top, I would say, I would assess the conditions of everyone and then see where we go from there. I was lucky enough that I had the power. Kat jumped before me, and so that actually helped me because I wasn't the target at that point. So I used him as a jump pad. I came around him on the top, I turned, and I really put the effort into it. I saw that I had a gap, and I knew that I had the legs at that point to take it at least a good 5 miles on my own to get some kind of rotation happening. The group was very big, and my goal at that point, because I was by myself, was to start taking off or picking off some of the weaker guys. And of course, we had 3 West Track and 3 G-Flow there. Knowing that one of the G-Flow was going to come, God sat on me, and it was very embarrassing. I think it was very depressing to hear when he got the instructions to not work any at all. I don't know why we keep on riding this style of riding. I'm not bashing G-Flow because I know they have a lot of supporters and I have a lot of respect for them. But by the end of the day, how are we going to get better if we do not pace with these guys? I mean, I might not be as strong as a foreigner, but by the end of the day, do we not help them? Do we not rotate? Do we not try to raise our level? This was an all Belizean race. Why not rotate to the Belizeans? I mean, shucks, I know maybe I was a stronger guy there, but I mean, I wouldn't have expected him to do majority of the work just to give me a lead rotation. Honestly, I felt like if he had helped me, we were going to go the whole while because he had the strength. But I know that he didn't trust himself, and he just followed the instruction of his coach or management or whatever, and they said to not help me at all. And I mean, shucks, I don't give them points for that, man. That's very embarrassing, to be honest. I'm not scared to say it, honestly.
All right, Oscar, letting your feelings felt there about that decision by the race director or the race coach for today's race. You know, in these races, strategies plays a big role. Right. Sometimes the condition, the strategy messes up the guy with the most condition, and then you don't know until after the race. Right. So, saying that if CAD had helped you, you guys could definitely have brought it all the way home. For sure. I never know what would happen. He ended up what could have been either first or second to a lesser place.
Exactly, and I always believe that if you're the stronger guy and you can run, and we're already in that position where we had almost 1 minute and 40 seconds, almost 2 minutes. Why do you give that up? Why do you give that up? Because you do not want to help the other individual in front of you, and it showed that he didn't want to help another Belizean. So I don't see them changing that in cross country either. So it's very sad to see this leading up to cross country, because when the foreigners they run, the first thing they'll say, sit on Oscar, let's hope he can take me across. That does not make sense. How are we going to win across country if we do not work together in those situations? I don't see it happening, and if you don't practice it now, it won't happen on cross country day. Simple.
Most definitely. Oscar, congratulations once again. Your team showed that you're cohesive, you're all in for each other. Continue to ride selfishly. From the time this team was put together up until now leading into cross country. I've got to give it up to you and the team behind the scenes, everybody else behind the scenes as well, with the support. You know, once you have that cohesive and that backing and the teammates are all aligned, then everything else just falls in place as it has been showing.
Right, and you know, I'm glad you state that, Edison. It's a big thing here in Belize to get this cohesiveness between teams, and it's very awesome to see all these guys doing the camp. As you can see, I feel like a lot of other other teams I've seen, like West Rock, G-Flow, and all the other guys have been doing a camp, and that's really awesome because this helps with team bonding, right? It gets your team together, and I feel like this is one of the most important things to mesh with each other when you come into race day, because when you're under pressure, it has to be an instinctual. Well, I don't even know if this is a word, but an instinctual thing that it just happens like that. You know, you don't really have to think. So you focus on the race and it just comes naturally. You know, so this is a very good thing. And of course, I want to say a big respect to the guys in my team. You know, like I said, we're brothers in this thing, and you know, we have high respect for each other, and we don't mind giving it up for the guy that is strong. And that's the beauty about it, you know. Once you can get that together and you could get that idea, get that concept, you don't mind sacrificing. And I'm really, really proud of the guys. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do what I had to do. So big respect to my team. I owe it to them. And you know, just big respect to them, man, and everybody else. You know?
All right, Oscar. Once again, a phenomenal ride from yourself, your team. Congratulations and enough luck and respect for what you have done so far, and giving you best wishes and luck for upcoming cross country.
Thanks very much, Eddie. Of course, I cannot do it without everybody that has been behind me. Of course, the support. You know, I trust in God, the man up above. We traveled to Guatemala. He kept us safe. We had no kind of mishaps, anything like that. We were safe, and we came back safe to Belize again to represent Belize in the upcoming cross country. And of course, I just want to say big up to my management squad within the team itself. They have been behind us, giving us service, the best service, supporting us in all the ways possible. Of course, my teammates, they've, trusted in me endlessly. We've made a couple of mistakes, it happens, but we always assess and we come back and we have high respect for each other. Of course, our coach, Aiden Juan, out in Texas, he's not here, he would have been here, but he's been, besides studying, he's been supporting us all the way. With all his help and all the time in the world to get us a plan, get us coaching tips and everything like that. So big respect to my coach, man. Of course, I want to big up my parents, my family, the one in the West. Of course, my girlfriend, Salva Sanaval, allowing me the time to go out there and train is a big thing, and I appreciate that. Love you.
We can't forget 501 and everybody else.
Of course, and last but not least, my big sponsors. These are the guys that made us happen, and of course I have to state them, right? This is Valvoline, Caribbean Tire, Belize Tourism Board, Antonio Mala, big respect. My boss is there in Caribbean Tire, Mr. David, all the guys there supporting me at my work. Big respect to you guys, man. Of course, Mr. McLean, he's always behind us, always appreciating us. GNFC down in nutrition in Spanish Lookout. We have CK Bar, always giving us some nice food. Check them out if you can. And of course, we have Electrolyte by JDB, always giving us the end of the post-race, pre-race favorites. Get them when you can. Electrolyte.
All right, folks. Thank you, Oscar. We just heard from Oscar Curious, the winner of Ernest Meighan Moncope Classic. I see Jafari Castro over here. I see Jeff. Let's come out of the traffic a little bit. I don't want to go in the traffic. We're going to talk to Jeff as West Track rode a very, very, very good race today as well. The man in second place, Jeff. Once again, congrats on the second place, long overdue. I was stating on the stream for a couple of events so far that you are the man that the team should be riding for these events, and it had showed. Today, your team showed that they're all in for you today. How did it play out? Did it play out the way you guys wanted it to play out?
Almost, because we never get the win, but we still did. We did with best we could have do, pull through with second place, and the plan was that either me or Byron to come through with the win, and we stick through with the plan. We catch the break together, and then we just had to communicate and talk to each other, ask each other how we feel. Coming down to the end, Byron asked me how I feel. I tell him I feel good, and he tell me, all right then, well, Oscar is supposed to be the other fastest man here other than you, so stay up on his wheel and pay attention to what happened. And like when my teammate tell me, Byron, tell me not afraid for the big moments, seize the moment, and we just ride as a team today, because last time everybody made it take it lightly and they said this and they said that, and we just stay with and the nice, and we got enough we team camp together, and we get it together and we ride as a team today. So big up to the guys, big up to each and every single one of my teammates, sponsorship, everybody who watch me, and they make it happen. The second place stand up for me. The guys they make it happen. And never me do it. My teammates they do it for me.
Most definitely. Coming on, especially coming on to the end. I mean, in the entire way in the break, I was noticing you coming around, but not committing too much. Coming around to let the break stay out and let the break be cohesive instead of sitting on, which was the right thing to do. On the end part, Angel Zib did some really huge pulls to stop the attacks.
He gave me his everything, and that me part of the plan too, because our captain Byron tell Angel Zib, if you don't go on the front, and same thing I hear Sean Card me tell Gianlino, please make them go up on the front for limit the attacks now about to come, because this is supposed to come down to a finish. If anyone we want to have a good day, and with the attacks, it just me I take the legs for away, and we know me I can't do as good as we may do without the attacks, and I think that made the smartest thing for make all that we may do. And Zib commit and give me his everything, and Pope, everybody, and I want to say thanks to my team again, man.
All right, Jafari, very, very, very good ride, very great turnout today. West Track is finally looking like the cohesive squad they're supposed to be, and everybody know it's capable of being right up there with the next two top teams, the G-Flow and the 501. You guys definitely came out today and rode a much better race than the past couple of races. And you guys are heading in the right direction. I want to encourage you guys to continue keeping that and stay positive, and big up your sponsors and stuff, man.
Yeah, man, thanks to the sponsors, man, Mr. Vanegas and Mr. Mark, for get everything going there behind the scenes. We have somebody else behind the scenes who they make sure that our training camp they go the right way, Mr. Plum. And big up, man, see, West Track, Pure Guard, man, big up, man.
All right, Jeff, congratulations.
I know my family and everybody, and I got a lot of fans on the live, man. I want to say thanks to everybody for always support me out also.
All right, so this definitely gives you motivation and the team motivation heading into the biggest event of the year. Because today was a big one, but today was a big test as well, and it showed that you guys can ride with the top, the next top two teams. You are in there as the top three teams. I'm not putting anyone in front, just that 501 has been getting the better of you guys so far. G-Flow has been next in line, and then hoping that your team comes around and then you guys get your big break.
You only go forward, Fire, Mr. Eddie. Fire, we just keep full head up, stay away from the noise again, and we just get ready for cross country because that's what we're supposed to do. When everybody they say this and they say that, we just stay away from it and just do what we know we could do and do it to the best of our abilities.
All right, Jeff, thanks very much. All right.
Thanks, Mr. Eddie.
Heard from Jafari Castro, we heard from Oscar Kuros. I'm going to go to try to find Sean Codd. Sean Codd is somewhere. Let me see if we find Sean Codd. I don't see his vehicle anywhere. I don't see Sean Codd. He's, I believe, in third place. These are unofficial, of course, whatever I'm calling out. It's not from official, the official. And there I see Codd on sitting down over here. Let me try to see. Let me try to get Codd for a quick interview. G-Flow, this is G-Flow's next finish. Sorry, Codd, that I have to get you up off your foot again after that grueling race. Codd, today you guys had three guys in the break, was in very good position all day to bring home this one. While in the break, what was some of the things you were telling your teammates?
Well, I just need to try to organize my team and thing, but I guess I move a little bit too early on the sprint. I guess I run out a little bit of patience. I should have sit down and wait a little longer. But overall, my team did a good job today, so I'm proud of my team. Can't complain. They always pull through for me, so just want to give thanks to my team and my sponsor, Mr. Glenn Flowers, you know. Because without them, it's not possible that we may be out here.
Indeed, Sean. At Mount Cope, the 10 guys got away and they were working and trying to open the gap. At Mount Cope, you decided to try to shuffle the 10. You made some serious attacks up Mount Cope and it ended up to you and Oscar being out in front. Now, it ended up with Oscar doing majority of the work. Did you get instructions to hold off, or was it that Oscar, you felt that Oscar was a little superior, so you wanted to wait a little longer?
Well, I had instructions from the vehicle and from my team members, so I have to can't go against with them words, so I have to play my team role. But overall, someday I'll get better, so and just have to give thanks to the big man, you know.
So unofficially, I think I have you third, finishing third, crossing the line. Do you think at this time, does it go through your mind that I should have worked with Oscar and it would have been one or two if you came to the city?
Well, I believe it may be a different role, but sometimes things happen for a reason, you know, we can't go against it. So at the end of the day, just happy with what I get and I'm happy with my team members. So just want to give thanks to Mr. Eddie.
All right, John, thank you very much. Congratulations on a big ride. See you guys in cross country. That's the next big event, right? All right.
All right, and thanks, man.
All right, that's the top three finishers, guys. We're going to go to the prize presentation now. I believe the officials are ready. All right, so the officials are going to start the prize presentation in a little bit. For the elites, it's going to be top 5 positions for the elites. It's going to be the first junior, and then we're going to go into the top 3 masters, I believe. Okay, so as we wait here, folks, for the prize presentation, once again, big up to Mr. Jerome Young, the father of the late Raheem Young, for giving us a hand to make this event possible. And everybody else that contributed, all the sponsors and everybody behind the scenes, all you fans on the live, a huge thank you. Because without you, we cannot do it. The sport needs more sponsors. It's a sport that it's kind of unforgiving. It's not something you can really make a living off of or make some money. But we do it for the love, right? On the podium right now, we're going to get the first junior rider. This is Goran Gabriel. Goran Gabriel is the first junior here today. Rides out of the Serie camp. And that is how it goes sometimes, folks. That is how it goes sometimes. Sometimes the team manager makes certain calls. Sometimes it's the right one, sometimes it's wrong. Either way, you got to live with it and learn from it. That is just how it goes. Going into the Masters now. We have Brandon Catus in second place. Brandon Catus in second place. Fitzgerald Joseph in third. And the man of the day, Angel Zib, with a very, very, very strong ride here. Angel Zib in first place for the Masters. And this is Masters is 35 and over, guys. Masters is 35 and over.
All right, set.
That's the top 3. Angel Zib first master, Brandon Catus second, and Fitzgerald Palace Joseph third masters for today. Now we're going to go into the elite category now. Top 5. Tevin Chaplin, I believe, is 5th. Byron Pope, I believe, is 4th. Sean Codd is 3rd. Jafari Castro in 2nd. And the man of the day, Oscar Kuros, in 1st.
Sean Codd. Hey, Byron! Let's go, man! Let's go, roll up!
Take off your helmet. Yeah. All right, the elite's taking the podium now. Top 5. Here comes Oscar Kuros taking the top step. And there you have it. 501 on the front. On the left hand side, 2 West Shock. On his right hand side, 2 G Flow. Oscar Curious on the top podium, riding for 501 Valvoline. In second place, Jafari Castro. Second place, riding for West Shock Alliance. Third place in the Belize National Champ Under 23 jersey is Sean Codd. In fourth place, Byron Pope. Ever relentless Byron Pope in fourth place, riding for West Shock Alliance. And in fifth position, Tevin Chaplin, riding for G Flow. And that concludes our top 5 for this running of Ernest Meighan Moncope Classic.
Going Mile 10. Greg Lovell. Rockville, Renan Fat. Cheers.
Fire for live. Fire for live. Send me a leave message. Make we organize something. Make we get one banner. Make me your work on that. Make me your work on my banner. What do you say? We got some station prizes sponsored by DJs. First one was won by Gregory Lovell, riding for G Flow. There's phone cards. Renan Card, also a junior rider, got 2 of them. Sean Card winning 4 station prizes. So the undisclosed among there on the card. But the man hand loaded. The man now run out of credit till the yard done. Kevin Gentle. Calling for Kevin Gentle. He is a winner of station prizes as well. Oscar Curious got his station prize as well. Yeah, station prize. Go ahead. Go. There's Kevin Gentle there. Oh. It's Kevin Gentle winning his station prize. Kevin Chaplin also receiving his station prize. Our sponsors and data courtesy of Digi. So that is going to conclude our live stream here today for the Ernest Meighan Moncope Classic. And some riders are just coming in, finishing their ride. Once again, folks, thanks to everybody that sponsored out here today. Everybody that sponsored out here today, and not only today, but have been sponsoring for a while. We really appreciate you. And hoping you continue. The sport is in serious need of support. If it can't be monetary, it can be gift items or whatever. You guys can sponsor some prizes, maybe for cross country or for other races. For Byron Pope saying they may get clung so they come back strong. Very strong ride by the West Track team today. Also to Ms. Jerome Young, once again, thank you very much for the kind contribution, and condolence to you and your family for the passing of your son Raheem Young. Next week, guys, we move into the junior cross country, and that comes from the ferry there in Sokot. That's also going to be live right here on the Cycling Federation of Belize page. And that comes up next week, Sunday. And then after that, it's the women's cross country the following week, and then we go into the big one at the end of the peak of the season, so to speak. So stay tuned to the page, like, share, follow the page, share it to your friends, family, anybody. Send it to our sponsor. If you know a potential sponsor, send the page to our sponsor. You can link us anytime. That is it for now. Until next week, folks. Thank you, everybody that watch it live. For the one day we give trouble to the one day we well behaved. Thank you, guys. Your comments and critiques and positive messages all plays a role.